Hello and welcome back to another episode of Why So Sidious a Nerd podcast. Joining me today is my co-host, Jeremy Darr, and we are bringing you another edition of Week in Geek. Don't forget to check us out on social media at Why So Sidious Pod, Instagram, TikTok, X, and YouTube. Check out the merch store, leave a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify. And we've been doing a lot of work lately when it comes to the episodes. We have our reviews of Fallout Season 2 and Night of the Seven Kingdoms are out on YouTube now. You can expect them on Apple and Spotify shortly. We have a big episode coming out this Sunday, correct? Yes. It'll be dropping on YouTube on Sunday and Apple and Spotify on Monday. And it is our episode with James Caan, the author of the Return of the Jedi novelization, along with a bunch of other movies and his latest book, My Jedi Memoir, A Double Life. So that was a great discussion we had with him. So please go check it out. We've been teasing it a lot lately. And JD, did you finish Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
I have not finished it yet. So
okay,
I got that last episode to watch.
Okay, there you go. So,
did you
episode
quick,
5 though? Okay.
Yeah, because I think I fell asleep for that one too. So I really do got to catch up. I started episode 5, but
okay.
What is the general consensus? I haven't watched the episode yet. Did you guys love it?
Episode 5's crazy, and then episode 6 is kind of setting up the next season. But yeah, overall, it was great.
In very Westeros last episode of the season fashion.
Exactly. Penultimate, you know.
No, their penultimates are great, right? But it's the last one that's always like just set up.
Mm-hmm. And we do our Danny's doing his first gaming stream tomorrow. Going to be playing Spider-Man 2. That was an amazing game. You get to play as Peter Parker and Miles Morales. So go check that out. And of course, I'm still doing my Ghost of Yote stream. Probably got one left. I'll put a poll up on YouTube for the next game. I do have my final 4 ready.
What are the options?
You want to know?
I want to know. Gotta know.
Okay.
They need it.
Far Cry 6. That's kind of the last one I threw in. And then Batman Arkham Knight. That's the most recent Batman game that came out. And it's like open world with the Batmobile. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's basically like cosplaying RPG as a knight in the medieval times. And there's like kind of an overarching story you're kind of involved with. And you can like basically do whatever the hell you want. And then Red Dead Redemption 2. You know,
again.
That could be a fun one to. Dave's played it 5 times. I only played it once, and I
so you have played it. I was gonna say
I only played it once. So I could go back and do it again. So we'll see. But yeah, those are the.
Wait, so Arkham Knight, is this Batman game actually a recent one, or is it part of that? Arkham City.
It is part of the Arkham City trilogy. I think there's Arkham Asylum, Arkham City,
Arkham Knight,
and Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
And Arkham Origins.
City's the only one I've played. You didn't have a Batmobile, but it was open world, and your grapple gun was pretty fun.
Right.
You know, good enough to get around the city.
I played Asylum, and I got kind of lost because it's a little older. I got kind of stuck down in the asylum, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I.
You know what I mean?
Like very quickly too. So I can't even really say I've played it.
It's fun though.
It's like a tutorial.
And people love
tutorial. Couldn't make it. Yeah, they're popular. They're fun. I would love like a modern kind of reboot for that franchise or whatever you call it. You know, if those creators made that game today, it might be super cool.
Well, they did that one recently where Batman's dead and you play as like the 2 Robins, Nightwing, and a chick or something.
So that was a DLC, yeah?
No, it was a game that came out. I forgot the name of it. People didn't really like it very much.
Yeah.
It's called Arkham. Popular. Arkham something.
It was like Knights of something. Arkham Knights, but that doesn't sound right.
I'll look it over fast.
But yeah, that one I really wish was good. It had all the Robins and the other Bat family characters.
I gotta know now.
Right.
Nope. Never mind. We'll move on. Maybe the game never came out.
It either sucked or it didn't come out.
But we do have some breaking news on the podcast. This just broke about 30 minutes ago. So for the whole time, we thought that Netflix would be purchasing HBO. they'd only get like a 17-day theatrical run. They definitely focus more on streaming because that's what Netflix does. But in a last second come from behind victory, Paramount is now set to purchase HBO Warner Brothers, which includes TNT, CBS, CNN, MTV, Showtime, Adult Swim, DC Studios, Paramount, Nickelodeon, HBO, Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, franchises like Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Dune 3, Mortal Kombat, A Quiet Place, and so many more. The Monsterverse, like, so this is a big Paramount. I don't like to see the monopolizing the whole area of that for us, but I do like Paramount over Netflix just for the keeping theaters alive and kind of focusing more on movie theaters and that whole side of things because we love to go to the movies to watch the big ones.
Yeah, I'm happy it's not Netflix, even though I was starting to like get comfortable with the idea because that's what's weird about this. It came out of nowhere. Everyone was sure Netflix was going to buy Warner Brothers, right? And then even hearing, we talked about it a couple days ago, even hearing that Paramount put up another bid was like, well, what do you mean? I thought Netflix had this locked. I felt like we got confirmation Netflix had sealed the deal a couple times, but then all of a sudden, boom, Paramount's just completed the deal. So that's crazy. But I think that sounds like the better option. If we're actually monopolizing, like you never want to see these giant mergers and these resources just condensed to fewer and fewer people. But that definitely sounds better for movie theaters. I don't know. You never know how they're going to do with it.
Right. So we have Disney, Amazon, Netflix, and then Paramount. Right? We say there's 4. There's basically 4 left when it comes to the big streamers.
Yeah. They're probably gonna. You think they're gonna change their name to WB Paramount or
Paramount BO?
Paramax?
Paramax. I like that. Oh man. So that's it's good for the DC universe though. So is this more positive for James Gunn's DCU, knowing it's going to Paramount over Netflix?
I have no idea. Yeah, you'd imagine since Netflix is not going to seem like they're going to be doing big blockbuster movies, but you never know. I just, it's one of the assets of Warner Brothers that was probably so attractive. I don't think they change anything. I think we're pretty much sticking with that idea because why would they change it? It's getting off to a good start. It's going to be one of your biggest money makers in the future, one of your biggest investments. So yeah, as long as they don't change it and let James Gunn cook. I wonder if it would have been different if they hadn't already established. Remember, DC now has their own studio, which is brand new, along with the James Gunn deal. Yeah, they have their own studio, so they can kind of operate it more autonomously, the way Marvel does. They have their own studio within Disney. So I wonder if that helped their case for not being changed in the future. If it was like that before where they didn't have their own studio and Paramount bought them, you never know, but hopefully they keep it the same. They probably should.
Yeah, right. I mean, Superman was well received. It wasn't, the greatest movie ever, but it was a good start. And I think Supergirl's not going to be a bad movie. So
I still think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's not going to be bad.
Right. I think it's going to be good. It'll be fun, sci-fi, good action, all kinds of stuff. Lobo. I think it'll do better than people expect.
Yeah. But my mom has Paramount Plus, so I'm using her subscription. But I do pay for Netflix and HBO. So I guess if HBO went to Netflix, I would get the bundle. Because now if it's going to be a Paramount HBO bundle, I'm going to have to get a whole nother, thing going there. It costs more money.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, they might stay separate. They might merge, or they might be like Disney Plus now, where you access Hulu from there. Who knows?
I thought the Hulu app was going to be dropped, but I guess it's still active as of now.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, they still. Can you access Disney Plus if you log on to Hulu?
No, it's only Hulu. All right, well, moving on. There was the House of the Dragon trailer for season 3. It is releasing in June. This definitely got me excited for the season. A lot of dragons, a lot of war, look like there's some hand-to-hand combat going on. And do you think Alicent will betray Rhaenyra? Because they're talking about how they're going to do that meeting in King's Landing. Do you think she betrays her? Do you think Aegon or Aemon shows up and then that kind of escalates things?
I think a second party, a third party is going to come mess everything up. One of those brothers, they're all crazy.
Did it
But
get you
this trailer
excited
looked,
though?
yeah, it did. It really looked action packed. It's like they understand. I don't know how in general people received season two. We didn't love it, but generally there you kind of promised a war at the end of season one. We didn't get much of that season two, so now they're making sure the trailers saying there's plenty of war in this one. That's what we needed to see. So I'm pumped. Is this supposed to be the last season?
There's one more. They're doing
Oh, okay.
4 seasons. Yeah, which it's gonna be tough to watch, but we'll get to it. Because there's no dragons in Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and this is kind of the last time the Targaryens are like on top. So
Oh, interesting. Wait, in Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
yeah, no, in House of the Dragon, it's a lot because they're still kings in Night of the Seven Kingdoms, but they're just like everyone else. They don't have dragons anymore. They're just
Right.
people.
But the Targaryens will be ruling throughout, or not the
Another
Targaryens.
100.
Yeah, the Targaryens.
Yeah, for another 100
Yeah,
years. Yeah,
for the remainder of House of the Dragon, right?
right.
They don't
Yeah.
stop in the lore until the Baratheon rebellion.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Takes a long time.
Yeah.
Speaking of Robert's Rebellion, though, it is coming to Broadway. Also, it's called The Mad King, I think, is what they're titling it, but I think it will be kind of Robert's Rebellion 2. I mean, I don't really care too much. I've never been a guy who is super wanting Robert's Rebellion to be like a TV series or a movie or anything like that, just because I feel like it's too recent and we kind of know what happens and know what happens right after or 10 years after. So a Broadway show, it's kind of cool. I wish it was kind of traveling more. I think it's only in the UK, so maybe Andy's got to step up and go see it for us. But
Yeah, cover it.
yeah. So is Robert's Rebellion okay with you just being on Broadway, or did you want to see more? I mean, animated series could have been cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about Broadway. So is this significant? Like, what is not a lot of Broadway plays, or is it just because it's Robert's Rebellion, so we never actually firsthand saw that? So
Yeah,
a
right.
significant part of lore will be actually only told through a Broadway play. That's really strange. I don't know how to take
Right.
that, but it's all
Maybe
right.
they could like put it on HBO afterwards or Paramount.
Right.
But, like Hamilton, that did good on Disney Plus. Everyone liked that kind of thing.
What if they actually got the actor to play Robert Baratheon?
He might lose a little weight. He's kind of old. He
Right.
looks older now too, but this is the young Bobby B in his prime.
Have you seen him in anything else since then?
One other thing, I forgot what it was, but he does. Oh, he's in Dune Prophecy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's the main girl's dad back at home in like the ice planet where they just fish all the time.
I never finished Dune Prophecy.
Yeah, no, that's what he's in.
Interesting. And he aged accordingly, I'm sure. Since season one.
Yeah. 10 years ago. Plus. Now, when Game of Thrones was like 15 years ago. Sheesh. Keeping it on the Game of Thrones track real quick. There's been a Night of the Seven Kingdoms Breaking Bad beef. Did you see this on the internet at all, JD?
I didn't. I was really curious. What happened?
So apparently what I heard is one of the Breaking Bad episodes is a 10.0 on IMDb, and it's like the only episode ever to be a 10.0 or like one of few. And whenever something gets close to it, the Breaking Bad like hardcore fans will kind of review bomb something else to make sure it doesn't get to the 10. And Night of the Seven Kingdoms episode 5 was a 9.7 or a 9.8. And I guess they started to review bomb it. And then the Game of Thrones fans came back and reviewed bomb the Breaking Bad episode. So it went from a 10 to like a 9.8. Now somehow neither one of them are happy.
Dude, that's so dumb.
It's so dumb.
It just takes the pureness out of the result in the first place. It's like,
right.
Just a bunch of idiots. Like, what are you actually accomplishing?
Just let it be. Like, if it happens, it happens.
Well, we had a poll in Breaking Bad beat, I think, Game of Thrones, Sons of Anarchy, and another show for, as far as our YouTube crowd, their favorite show by quite a bit. And Game of Thrones was like last place.
Wow.
I can't find the poll though, so whatever.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was totally wrong information. Sons of Anarchy won that poll. They beat Breaking Bad second place, Game of Thrones third place, and Sopranos last place.
How many times did you vote?
Me?
No, I'm kidding. Because that's your favorite.
No, I would put Game of Thrones above Sons of Anarchy.
I know, but a lot of Sons of Anarchy references.
I like Sons of Anarchy a lot, but Breaking Bad has got to be a better show because Sons of Anarchy does have a bit of corniness as if it is a CW kind of show. There's great scenes and really good, like deep scenes and great acting sometimes. And then they kind of fluctuate into some poor quality stuff, which Breaking Bad is just solid throughout and a better ending.
Is this a safe place?
A safe place?
Yeah. Is it?
No.
No? Okay.
Okay,
well,
it is.
If it was, I was going to say I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. Paramount, all kinds of stuff going on today. It's just got to let it soak in.
It's definitely something I will get to. I'm getting to it. It's a big commitment though.
It is, but it's good. You'll get hooked episode 1.
That's what I like. I need a good hook in episode 1.
Yeah, it's crucial.
And a show we've both been watching lately, Peaky Blinders, the movie trailer came out. I think Dave wanted to talk about this most, but he is currently at the hospital expecting the birth of his first child. So I'll say that now. But did you watch this trailer? And I know you got back into the show. You never finished it, and you got back into season 4. So are you ready for the movie?
No, shame. I didn't watch the trailer.
I didn't watch it either.
Totally slipped on it. Oh, okay. Well, I'll feed you guys a little bit of Peaky Blinders stuff, and that is season 4. Yeah, man. So if you got, like me, and maybe even you, kind of fallen off on season 2 or 3, it gets a little slow. But season 4, I just plugged that one in. I didn't even finish season 3, and so good, dude. They bring this villain in who's actually really scary. New York mafia dudes coming to the UK to cause problems. Actually, a revenge thing from the past coming back to haunt them. A lot of great scenes. What's his name? Cillian Murphy, just incredible. A lot of good stuff going on. I wish there's no Tom Hardy in that one though, and he was a really great addition of season 2 or 3.
Both seasons. Yeah, I'm on season 3. I watched the first 2 in like a month, so I kind of got Peaky Blinders out for a second, but it's still a great show. And I heard Dave said season 4 is one of his favorites. So
yeah,
but season 3, I guess it does have the classic Tom Hardy, that scene you see on the internet when he's like talking to Cillian Murphy in the dark room where he's like, I don't know what he says, but it's that classic Tom Hardy scene in the show. So I'm almost there. So we'll keep it rolling. But the movie comes out next month, I think, or it's either March or April. So it comes out soon.
Is it theatrical?
It's Netflix, of course. So maybe a short, limited theatrical run, I would imagine.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's a great show, and Cillian Murphy's coming back, so I'm sure it's decent.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. If they go movie quality with that, it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, it's in theaters.
And this is the one titled The Immortal Man.
The Immortal Man.
Okay.
Not featured in our box office draft this year, but a movie that was Project Hail Mary, and the early reactions are pretty good so far. It's kind of crazy how January and February had literally no movies that I was interested in that were coming out in theaters. Probably same for you, right? I mean, Project Hail Mary is going to be the first movie I see in theaters this year, and I am very excited for it. So it's great to hear that the early screening reactions are great. You're the guy who read the book, Good. So you're the biggest fan here.
Yeah, I'm unbelievably pumped. There's something really cool about this thing that I think the world could really use, and that is, and mild spoilers, I guess, it's just from the book, and it's not groundbreaking, but like in Fantastic Four, when the whole world had to come together and collaborate and pool resources, work together to fix their problem. You have to deal with a lot of that in this one, I think, but not done in just a scene like the Fantastic Four. It's part of the movie is like the whole world has to come together if we're going to survive, and it's beautiful. And that's just kind of the theme of it. But everything that happens, it's such a fast-paced, exciting book, and yeah, it's going to be a good movie, dude. I think your box office I think the projections might be a little low for this one. After people start seeing it, with knowing that these early reactions are really, really solid. That this kind of movie could really hit
And
hard.
well, Dave stole it from you. I felt bad for you when he took it from you one pick before you
Yeah.
were about to take it. But I mean, because like I said, people have been probably not going to the movies since Christmas, unless they saw like a niche movie in the last 2 months. But I feel like it's going to do good. It's at a good time of the year.
Yeah, and with how many movies that are coming out this year, big movies, it's felt like such a slog this first few months.
I know.
But then you're gonna get Project Hail Mary, and then it's just gonna be boom, 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 Spider-Man, and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, June and July is. I'll probably be going every weekend or pretty close to every weekend.
Yeah, we said let's just buy that $25 month.
Yeah, right. I'm seriously gonna do it.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Marvel and Spider-Man Brand New Day. My first pick of the draft. Let's go. So we did get our first synopsis, a movie that comes out in a couple months. We haven't gotten a single trailer, a teaser, nothing. Very weird, right? But our first synopsis, 4 years have gone by since we last caught up with our friendly neighborhood hero, which is interesting because
4 years.
It's confusing
that kind
where we
of
are on the timeline. Is that match though?
Well, that does match kind of where we left off. So it's basically like he's been doing his thing for the last 4 years. Now here we are in the present day, like where he is in present day.
But is the Thunderbolts 4 years after?
What? Oh yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
Because last we saw him was just No Way Home.
No Way Home. Yeah.
Okay, so and that was post Endgame, of course. I guess it could be 4. It's kind of hard to tell what's been happening, but 4 years have passed.
We got a Spider-Man reference from Kingpin in Daredevil Born Again. That was cool.
There you go. Okay. Peter Parker is no more, but Spider-Man is at the top of his game, keeping New York City safe. Things are going well for our anonymous hero until an unusual trail of crime pulls him into a web of mystery larger than he's ever faced before. In order to take on what's ahead, Spider-Man not only needs to be at the top of his physical and mental game, but he also must be prepared to face the repercussions of his past. So
that's Scorpion, I guess.
Right? You think that? Okay. I mean, there's you think the Scorpion from Homecoming post-credit scene, right?
Yeah, I think that would be his past coming to bite him in the ass. That's the only aspect I could think of. Did that synopsis bring up the whole like mutating thing, or is that not this synopsis? That might just be a theory running around. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, no, that's fine, man. I think this is going to be perfect. I think this is going to be the closest to like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, like seeing that classic Spider-Man. I think that's where we're going to get this. And I think it's going to be done so well, dude. Just Daniel Cretton killing it with Wonder Man. He knows characters. He knows he can make. There was no fighting in that show, and he made a great Marvel show. And then Shang-Chi, where there's just great fighting too, you know. And I think this movie's going to be really good.
I like it. We need it. We need it to go into Doomsday.
Dude, and they don't even need marketing, I feel like. I've always thought that about big Marvel movies. Like, people are just going to go see it, even if there's not a trailer. A ton of people will still see it, and then word of mouth would carry it the rest of the way.
If they just drop one trailer, that would be cool too. Like, because sometimes they do too much, where it's like, oh, here's the first 5 minutes, or here's a 1 minute scene randomly in the movie. Like, no, just drop like 2 trailers and you're good.
Yeah, I don't even watch the TV spots anymore.
Me neither.
You'll have like 10 of them before the movie comes out because they all go on like a Jimmy Kimmel or something, give them a clip, go over to the next guy, give him a clip.
Yeah, I hope I feel like Doomsday is doing it a little differently now with just the countdown clock and the ominous kind of teasers they dropped. I feel like they're not going to do the same thing as what they tried with a couple other movies in the past, post Endgame.
Yeah, well, it's like an event, right? They're doing crazy stuff. The clock, everyone's in the people are in the chat on that clock every time I've checked.
Really?
It's just constantly.
That's funny.
It's almost like just a year-long platform for people to go. If they want to talk Avengers Doomsday, just come to this clock and chime in.
So Sony Pictures CEO confirms they will be doing a fresh reboot of the Spider-Man universe because who knows why, but I guess they do have the rights to these characters. They don't want to give them up. They're not down for a merger like Warner Brothers is. So when you think of the Sonyverse and like the Madam Web, Craven, Morbius, like would you pick a good movie? What's your favorite out of the Sonyverse? I'd say first. Like,
Well,
what's a good
Venom
movie? Venom. Yeah,
Venom
Venom.
1 is still the good
Okay.
one. Yeah, that's about it. That's the only one I would consider a good movie, you know.
Right.
The rest of them are just all kind of bad. And even I'll still enjoy Venom 2 and Venom 3 a little bit, but yeah, that was really weird. They came out just as terrible movies and didn't seem like a good plan in the first place. So I hope, I mean, you know, hopefully they just learn their lesson and they're gonna do something way better. But I'm not surprised they would reboot the universe because if you have the rights to those characters, you know that's what's supposed to, you bought those rights to make you money, so you got to put out Spider-Man movies one way or another. You just got to wonder what the hell we're gonna get after that fiasco.
So do you think they? I mean, because Tom Holland's not going to play Spider-Man forever. You know, he seems like the type of guy that probably wants to move on soon. So do you think they take Spider-Man back? Because you can't really have a Sony verse without a Spider-Man, right? And you don't want to do the DC thing where you have two Batmans at the same time.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, you never know. I wonder if they could, even if they could contractually, maybe while Tom Holland's in the MCU, can't they not do Spider-Man, which is why they haven't. It's only been his
Mention
villains.
him, mention him at all, or yeah, right?
Yeah, so that there's that. But maybe they've heard the hype online about Andrew Garfield. Like everyone wants Amazing Spider-Man 3 now. So maybe that I would be fine with it. Honestly, if you did an Andrew thing going on and you did the Marvel universe, like it's just a different universe. It's a multiverse. You know, you could go visit Andrew now. He's already been introduced in the 616. He can go back to his universe and have his own movies in the Sonyverse, and that's totally fine.
Right.
And it would still make money. I think it would have a kind of a cult following if Andrew was coming back for Amazing 3. And I think they'd make $1 billion, probably.
I got one for you. What about Miles Morales?
Yes, that would be epic, dude. Yeah, I don't even need to do Peter. We
Right.
don't have a big screen Miles yet. That would be incredible.
So
I'd
you
be
wouldn't
very
be confusion.
excited.
You could have Peter Parker in the MCU. I mean, it would kind of suck not having them interact, but at least you could have a Spider-Man in your universe with less confusion.
And Sony's supposed to be sharing more lately, so you never know. They could interact. They totally could interact. We've had Tom Hardy in a what was that? Yeah, we've had him in a post-credit MCU.
Right, right.
And if that was the era before, since then apparently they're sharing more than that. And if you do it Miles in a Sony verse, that would be so sick. And it's just like him in his Ultimate Universe, just
Right.
over there. And if he pops in with Peter, that would be epic as well.
And we're getting a Venom animated movie, and I guess Tom Hardy's coming back. So, do you think this is a prequel, a kind of new standalone by itself animated movie? And why would Tom Hardy
Yeah,
want to come back? Is he
that's
really
what.
in with this?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe he just really enjoys being the character, but I think it's just a standalone thing. They've been focusing more on animated stuff, even if it's random. You know, your what ifs, your Black Panther had something. I just think it's another one of those. I doubt it'll be significant, but it's maybe. Oh, but it's the directors of fantastic, Final Destination Bloodlines, like crazy rated R, super gory. I wonder if this will be a rated R movie, and if they're going to do some
DC. Oh, no, it's
crazy
not
Venom
DC.
stuff.
I was gonna say. So DC does good R-rated animated movies. So
Yeah,
Sony can do it.
and I
Venom's the
really
perfect
hope.
character.
And of course, this is coming from Sony, then, right? Not Marvel. I mean, they're the
Yeah.
ones with the rights to Venom. They're going to be doing it. I wonder if they're going to keep the Spider Verse, like
Ooh.
the
Comic
whatever you
book.
call it, the choreographers, the style, just the
Comic book. It
aesthetics.
looks like a comic book.
Yeah, it's freaking comic book. So I hope they bring all those creators back, and it feels like the style visually of the Spider Verse movies.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
I actually showed my wife the Spider-Verse movies last weekend. Like I was like, "Come on, you got to watch these movies. They're so good." She's like, "I don't know." And I finally got her to watch them. We watched both of them back to back in 2 days, and she's like, "Holy crap, these are really good movies!" Like I told you the
Dude,
whole time. So
they're crazy.
they're so good.
I think the comic style helped it transcend for me. Like it doesn't feel like an animated, it feels like a freaking moving comic book. But it is weird, regardless of why. It is weird how that thing totally transcends the animation thing for me, and it doesn't even matter. It's just so good.
Right. Now I'm a little more of an animated fan than you, but not full anime. Just give me Clone Wars and stuff like that. Not
Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, little Pokemon. That's about as far as I go. All right, you want to play a quick game?
I would love it more than anything.
We're going to play a quick game of keep 5 and cut 5. So it's a blind ranking where we don't know what comes next. We're going to have to agree on it together because I don't know what comes next either. I have a TikTok filter up and ready. So it's going to be Marvel movies, and this is like all Marvel movies, not just MCU. So there's going to be some wild cards thrown in there as well. So you ready?
Ready.
All right, our first movie, Doctor Strange, the first one.
I'll keep it.
You want to keep that? I feel like you might be I thought you were going to be a cut on that.
I feel like there will be stinkers, and Doctor Strange is still pretty good.
Okay. All right, well, let's keep it then. Okay. Next movie.
Oh, we're doing it together. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just my list, or else.
No, I know. We have to agree on it together.
Okay. That's my bad.
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
It wasn't Avengers 1. This is our second pick, Age of Ultron.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we kept Doctor Strange. Now we have to decide if we're going to keep or cut Age of Ultron.
I'd keep it.
Ooh, I
guess I get it.
No, if you kept Doctor Strange, I'll keep Age of Ultron. I feel like we should have maybe cut Doctor Strange in the first place.
Or we hooked each other up. You like Doctor Strange more than I do. I like Age of Ultron more than you do.
We have to be... Hold on, that's not right. Ooh, Black Panther. This is gonna be tough. We're gonna end up cutting some good movies at the end.
Or we're just gonna get all bangers. I just rewatched Black Panther, and I still like number 2 better, dude. And I'm so alone on that. But it has really good scenes. But
right.
And Killmonger was amazing. But yeah, I don't know. But we should probably keep it.
We probably should. Okay. We need like some.
We need stinkers.
We need some sneakers, quick. Here we go. Elektra.
Oh god, that just might be the easiest skip ever. That's with Age of Ultron. That's with Love and Thunder, man. Quality.
That's funny. All right. Iron Man 3. Oh, this one's tough. I think we got it. Yeah, we got to keep it close now. And I think it's the weakest of the 3 Iron Man movies. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Okay. I like 2 way more than everyone.
Oh, Thor Ragnarok. This could be interesting. So we have 2 keeps and 3 cuts left.
They're literally giving us like phase 2, all banger phase 2 movies.
Right.
It seems that way.
Well, phase 3. This is 3, I think, right? Or is it 2?
What?
3's like the really long one.
Yeah, maybe it was 3 after Civil War. Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok. Anyway. What do you?
I feel like we gotta keep it. It's one of the better Marvel movies. It's not in my top 10, but I bet you Ant-Man and the Wasp will be next anyway.
It's gonna be Infinity War and Endgame. We're gonna have to cut one. You want to keep it?
That was a good argument at the end there.
Let's cut it. Let's cut it.
All right, we'll cut it.
All right, we'll cut it.
You're a sacrifice.
Yeah, sorry, Taika.
Well, how many options do we have total?
We have 2 and 2 left. Oh, here we go. Infinity War.
There it is.
Good
call.
Okay, so far we've kept Infinity War, Black Panther, Age of Ultron, and Doctor Strange. So we have 1 left to keep, and we've cut Elektra, Iron Man 3, and Ragnarok.
And there's only
2 more cuts.
How many more are they going to feed us?
Well, 3. We have 3 total.
3 more? Okay.
Blade, the first Blade movie.
Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, we get rid of it.
You got vampires doing an orgy shower of blood.
Okay, we have one of each left. X-Men Origins Wolverine. That's probably a cut.
I'm a confident cut. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cut. Okay, we might have actually done this not too bad besides Thor Ragnarok. Okay, so our last one.
We have to take it, right?
Oh, the first Tobey Maguire Spiderman movie.
Oh, yes.
Dang, let's go. We killed it.
Oh, that was perfect. Would you replace anything with Ragnarok, Age of Ultron or something?
Yeah, Age of Ultron or Doctor Strange I would replace with Ragnarok.
Yeah.
But
I would
besides
replace
that, we did pretty good.
Strange. Really good.
So we kept Spider-Man 1, Tobey Maguire, Infinity War, Black Panther, Age of Ultron, Doctor Strange, and we cut Elektra, Iron Man 3, Thor Ragnarok, Blade, and X-Men Wolverine Origins.
I'll take it.
Not bad. Good job. Maybe there's a ton of those filters on there. There's like the Game of Thrones ones, the Marvel, Star Wars, so
Yeah, I like.
ready.
We should do a damn game show, shittiest game show kind of episode every now and then.
That'd be fun, actually.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Star Wars with our Mando and Grogu trailer. So we got a very disappointing teaser during the Super Bowl. It was mixed with the Bud Light commercial or whatever beer it was. It was very dumb. And so they decided to release a full trailer. Shows Mando, excuse me, not Mandu.
Mandui.
Man, that's the couple name of Mando and Grogu. Mandu. He's looking for a hut. He's on another mission. Who is, of course, Rhoda the Hutt. Shows him fighting in the pit later. We get a shot of him without the mask on, which is interesting. So he's taking the mask off. Maybe he's not as totally strictly in his ways as he was before. Because he did take it off that one time, but you take it off
but
again?
He was forced to, right? He was on his knees and the enemy had it taken off.
So he kind of kept it on after that. And we see Embo. So this was a rumored villain of the movie probably almost a year ago now. It's like a Clone Wars dark bounty hunter who was featured in the show a few times. And he would think he was in the box episode where all the bounty hunters get locked inside the box and they have to go against each other. So this got me more excited, I'll say that, but still it does look like if you would have told me this is a Mando season 4 trailer, I would have been like,
yeah, of course, yeah.
Right. Like, yeah, it is. So is there anything feeling big screen to you? Are you still excited for it?
Well, actually, dude, this one really worked for me. I think it looks just because like I like the show. So if you show me the show on the big screen, it's still watching cool Star Wars. And maybe it will feel like season 4, but I'm more comfortable with it now because I've seen that because I liked the trailer. I thought it looked badass. The fire and him beating up those guys in the doorway.
Yeah, that was cool.
I thought that villain, what's his name again from Clone Wars?
Embo.
I thought Embo looked cool. Don't remember much about him from Clone Wars. But I liked that the Hutts are kind of the gangster empire they're trying to take down. I think that feels very Star Wars, and it feels like a big threat. And it feels like a big screen, big threat. The Hutts, man, you bring back like a lore-filled character, a classic character to be your kind of part of your big villain, and I like that. So that makes it feel cinematic to me. It's Jabba the Hutt, and the gladiator kind of fight looked cool. So
yeah.
I'm definitely more excited about this. And for some reason, yeah, this trailer made me like, even if it is season 4 stuffed into a movie, that's still good Star Wars on the big screen. And that's going to be good.
You think it breaks $1 billion?
I don't know. Did Rise of Skywalker?
Oh, yeah.
They all do, don't they? And they do. I mean, you have a lot of kids that liked this show for quite a few years. You got Grogu. I think it's more kids will go see this than maybe a Han Solo kind of movie.
That's true.
I think it has a good chance to break $1 billion.
Let's see. Yeah. Huh.
And the thing I didn't like about season 3, nothing against Bo-Katan, but it was her show. It was her show, and
it was.
I'm excited to have a show that is 100% about Din and Grogu.
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker just broke $1 billion with 1.07.
And with terrible reviews, yeah. So if this is good, it'll break $1 billion. And I'm starting to think it'll be good.
Come on. We got some more.
Dude. Let's hope.
Yeah, let's hope. Because Star Wars needs it. Star Wars needs a big win. And our first movie in 7 years. First movie since we started the podcast, which is crazy too. It's been over 3 years.
Wow. Our first Star Wars movie to cover. Nice.
Yeah, we got Daredevil in what? A couple of weeks?
Like a week? I think it's next week. I'm pumped for that.
Right? That'll be fun to cover. back to a more, because last few shows we've just covered the season as a whole. Daredevil will be a show we can kind of at least get on every other week.
Yeah.
We got details on the Star Wars Galactic Racer game. So it's being developed by the former devs of Need for Speed and Burnout. So that's kind of fun. Has an immersive solo campaign with branching paths. Also nice. 12 racer online multiplayer. That could be pretty fun.
That could be fun. It could. I'm still waiting for our generation's Mario Kart. Something like that. That's just fun to play with together.
Scenario mode with unique racing conditions. Vehicles include pod racers, repulsor crafts, land speeders, skim speeders, and speeder bikes. So out of all that, I'm trying to do a pod racer, bro. Give me a little episode 1, soup up that pod racer, maybe get a little bike as a backup, but I don't know what a repulsor craft is.
Something about the pod racer is pretty nostalgic.
Right.
Because that was like so weird to see in a Star Wars movie. I even remember that. The pod racing was like so not Star Wars, but also very Star Wars.
It has
difficulties.
The dog's barking, sorry. Has no season pass. This is a premium release. Wanted to complete it when it comes out. So no season pass. Interesting. So maybe no transactions. Is that what they're talking about?
I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Like, I can't buy my PlayStation yearly pass if I get this game? No.
Right? Dude, damn Jeffrey Epstein. You know, he was behind microtransactions in games.
Oh, God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was big into that stuff. Got everyone else into it. So another check for him. Anyways, moving on. So, IGN Fan Fest was recently. We got the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. Did you were able to check this out? The movie?
No, I didn't see it, but I heard it was actually a good trailer.
It's a good trailer. So we see Johnny Cage, Carl Urban, of course. Great American accent on that guy. He's at like a fan convention, like a Comic-Con, and that's where they kind of introduce him to the whole Mortal Kombat thing. And he sees like he's like the audience in a way where he just has no idea what's going on the whole time. We see Shao Kahn, who of course in Mortal Kombat 2, the Mortal Kombat Annihilation back in the day was the villain of that one. So he gives them finish him, instead of Shang Tsung says it in the first one, but you don't get a Shang Tsung yet. So it looks good. It looks still a little cheesy. Some of the settings of the fights look pretty cool though, and we are actually getting to the tournament this time, so I'm excited for it. I'll see it in theaters.
Yeah, if I hear it's good, that's the kind of thing I'll wait and see what the general consensus is, which I don't recommend to everybody. It's not like a healthy way to go see movies, but that's probably what I'll do for this one. We have a lot of other movies to make sure to go watch.
That's fair. Because the first one released during COVID, so I think it was like a theater and HBO Max same day release type of thing. So it never really got the full release.
Yeah.
Insomniac's Wolverine game is slated to release September 15th. So just 2 months before Grand Theft Auto. It looks pretty fun. The same creators as the Spiderman games. Wolverine, a little more brutal.
That's
a
huge plus.
Right.
To the Spider-Man game creators. Is it open world?
I don't know yet. I imagine it's probably like semi-open world, at least in a way.
Yeah. Wolverine doesn't have like a Batmobile or anything to get around.
Or webs.
So yeah, they probably won't have, right. He'll be climbing walls with his claws, jumping from building to building. No, but that's a weird thing to think about. Like, that's why they probably don't have a Wolverine open world game, or why they wouldn't ever, because he doesn't have a Batmobile or webs.
Right. It's gonna be fun though. Looks like a really fun game. Because great producers in Insomniac. Me and Andy might have to do a gaming draft to see who gets to stream these games first. Because you can't stream the same game at the same time, right?
Yeah, you could. Why not?
It'd be kind of take one at a time at least.
Yeah, it's just, you're enjoying your life and you're sharing that. If you're enjoying the same game at the time.
Yeah. But for the fans out there, at least.
Yeah, you got to consider them.
Yeah, time to time.
Thanks for your support.
And also at the IGN Fan Fest, we got the 007 story trailer, which is a game I'm pretty excited for, but this trailer is kind of weird with Lenny Kravitz coming in as I don't think it's the main villain of the game. It's probably it looks like maybe where you like start off the game and you have to like escape from this guy who's running this like underground fight club with alligators. And it looks cool though. It looks like a fun game. The graphics look awesome. So I'm excited because James Bond hasn't had a game in 20 years?
Yeah. It seems like it had a
Heyday.
shit ton of Daniel Craig movies, but that is it, man. No golden guns in anyone's hands anywhere.
Right.
They got to have the golden gun in this, right?
Right. Come on. I'm sure it's like an unlockable legendary gun you have to work towards.
Yeah. Infinite ammo.
And then we have another game. This is kind of random, but I saw a trailer on YouTube today it's called Join Us. It's a cult leader simulator. So the graphics are kind of like Grand Theft Auto.
That's what the world needs.
That's what the world needs now. But it looks kind of fun where you like have to go around and recruit people to join your cult, and you have to like bring them back, and then you can like build like a whole like compound for them to live on, like Sim style kind of.
I was just gonna think of Sims.
And then there's like different types of cults you can run where it's like a religious cult or like a alien cult or like, so there's like all these different things you can like trick them into believing, and it looks kind of fun. And then there are people attack, you have to like shoot guns to defend them and stuff.
Interesting.
It's so random.
That sounds like something to do,
right?
I wonder if you could like lead a crusade and start a war. And
yeah, I'm sure you
take the Iron Throne.
I'm sure you could. It's totally like walking through like office buildings, and like you can go to different places and probably like recruit people or like send your people out to go, so I don't know what the limited.
If you walk into an office building, everyone's working, just Recyclops destroyed. And then you gotta like join me or you die.
Yeah.
You've seen that. You've seen The Office, right?
Of course.
All right, good.
I have seen
Cyclops starts off with a super calm, like, yeah, we got to help the ecosystem. We got to be nice to plants. Evolved into Recyclops.
Well, I think that's it. Maybe I'll see. And there was no DC news. Any DC news you got out there?
No, I got nothing. I saw James Gunn confirmed that the Paradise Lost thing, it was rumored that they're ditching that, but he went on and said they're not ditching that. That's still coming out. It's the only thing I saw. But that's good. We're still getting Paradise Lost.
What is that again?
That's your Amazonian kind of history before Wonder Woman exists.
Okay. And Lantern
said to be very Game of Thrones style, which every show says that nowadays. It's going to be a lot like Game of Thrones.
You guys like Game of Thrones, right? Yeah.
Yeah. If they pull it off, that sounds sick, though. If it's actually like Amazonian Game of Thrones with Greek gods, that'd be nice.
That's true. So, what are your 3 favorite shows? Yeah, it's a cross between those 3. All right. Well, thank you for joining us on this episode of.
Why so weak and Sidious?
On this episode of Week in Geek at Why So Sidious the Nerd Podcast, join Andy tomorrow, 2:30 Pacific time, 5:30 Eastern, whatever that is, 10:30 UK,
maybe like 3:30 in Britain. Who knows?
I didn't know that Andy lives at like the center of time. That's kind of sick.
What does that mean?
Like he's at 0 and everyone else is like minus
weird
blank or plus blank from where he lives. He's like the centralized time zone. So
the Greenwich something, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting. Cool. Good for you, Andy.
So we'll see you over there tomorrow
World's
on YouTube.
Best cup of coffee. Sorry.
Well, thank you, and see you next time here at Why So Sidious, a nerd podcast.
That's me. Take care, everybody.